Boeing will face tough questions over the safety of its planes. The Boeing 737 MAX 8 will face intense scrutiny. The criticism is not unfounded. This is the latest model of the highly successful 737 series, 737 planes. They were the world's best-selling commercial aircraft. The new model was designed by Boeing to retain its leadership position, and the new model is selling in large numbers. As I just told you, more than 300 Boeing 737 MAX 8 planes are already in operation across the world. Another 5,000 will be delivered to various airlines in the coming months. With this crash, the Ethiopian Airlines crash, those orders may be halted. The safety record is appalling. 2 crashes in less than 6 months for a new model. In October last year, Lion Air's flight 610 crashed 12 minutes after takeoff. All 189 passengers and crew were killed. Investigators had blamed a malfunctioning sensor in the Lion Air crash. Apparently, this malfunction forced the computer of the airplane to push the nose of the plane down towards the ocean. We've been speaking to aviation experts on how this really works, how this happened. Basically, the software of the plane acted up. The plane went out of the pilot's control and it crashed. Here's Mikey Kay, a journalist and a former UK Royal Air Force pilot, explaining what could have gone wrong.
Now, I've got a little model here, which I'm going to show you. Basically, the angle of attack this is the leading edge and this is the trailing edge of a wing. If we draw a line between those two and then the forward airflow, that angle that is created is called the angle of attack. And the 737 MAX 800 has angle of attack sensors that feed into what's called an MCAS system. It's the Maneuvering Characteristics Augmentation System. And what it does is a digital box that senses if there is a problem with the angle of attack. Because if the angle of attack increases too much, then the aircraft will go into what's called a stall, and that's a catastrophic loss of lift. So this new aircraft, the 737 MAX 8, had these sensors that fed into this digital box that automatically pushed the nose down of the aircraft to increase the speed and get away from the stall. Now, it was erroneous information from the angle of attack sensors on the Lion 8 crash that caused that.
Well, that is not all. The charges against Boeing are serious. It added new features to the plane, but it did not train pilots to use them. This is something that many pilots around the world have said on record. They say that they were not aware about some of the new features of the Boeing 737 MAX 8. Nobody told them, nobody trained them. It's like flying a new machine without knowing how to. Some pilot unions in America even complained that the new features should have been detailed, at least in the flight manual. And this is just one of the many things that are going against Boeing right now. Look at the parallels between the crashes in Indonesia and Ethiopia. The plane was of the same make. The crash happened soon after takeoff. The problem began when the plane was ascending. The pilots reported that they were having difficulties. Both wanted to return to the airport. Both crashed.